What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Terrafirmacraft after a little bit of a break. We've got our nice little chicken farm, as you can see, producing quite a few eggs that are more or less keeping me from starving to death. We probably should also go check on, well, let's see, what time is it? We're in March. That's really weird, because our time was totally different. I want to say we were in early summer the last time we played. In June, actually. And now we're in early March, which is really odd. So let's go check our trees over here and see what they're doing. Dude, that's weird. That is really freaking weird. I did open up the server to local area network because I was going to let JJ play with me. And I wanted that option. I wanted to see how it worked out and if there were any issues. So it seems like enabling the LAN option reset the what do you call it, the year, which is really freaking odd. Huh. And our crops, yeah. So that's odd. I don't know exactly what the hell happened there, but anyways. Today we are going to work on a Bloomery. Let me get the wiki open real quick. There we go. Alright, so the Bloomery is kind of like a more advanced version of these little fire pits, and it's, from what I understand, is specifically set, I believe, for doing smithing, basically. So to set up a Bloomery, first you need the Bloomery block itself. So let's head over here to our little bed, which is where our crafting table's at. Now, in the last episode, we made a zinc chisel. Now we need 6, 7, 8 little bricks. So as you can see with the chisel here, it gives us the option to work these into bricks. And then we've got our little Bloomery. We put that there, I believe is the component requirement. And then we, whoops. We surround it with bricks. And there we go. We now have our Bloomery. Now, the Bloomery by itself won't necessarily function unless it is surrounded by stone. Now, it's kind of, there are easy ways to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 times 3 is 12. I think we need 12. And I'm fairly sure we've got enough to do this. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Well, 12. And we need, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is enough, and hopefully this will give us enough and we won't break it. Good, good. We didn't. All right, so the Bloomery we're going to set up over here. Now, there are ways to do this a little bit easier without... I mean, you pretty much have to have a chisel because to make the actual Bloomery module itself, it's kind of one of the requirements. But you can actually implant this in a, what do you call it, in a wall, and it will give you basically the same output and the same setup. Okay, so we're going to put, oh, it's not letting me place it, which is odd. God, I hope I'm doing this right. All right, well, we'll finish it up, and then we can plant it here in a minute. Will that plant now? Negative. Okay, then I plant here, and here, and here, and I have to leave the top open, which sucks, because it will not let me plant this. Alright, well, let me see if I can figure out why it won't let me drop the Bloomery down, and we'll pick up there. Okay, so I have figured it out. The reason it wasn't working was I didn't have the front on the Bloomery, and you do have to have the front on the Bloomery. There we go. Interesting. And so here is the way it looks. And as you can see, currently it is offline and set up. Now, you can take this all the way up for a maximum, I believe, of 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could technically do this one more time up there and add an additional height. And each one of those, or each of those height, or what do you call it, extensions, allows for an additional, I think it's, according to the wiki, 35 kilograms of storage. Now, I don't know how big the kilograms are, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I mean, I don't know how much the actual ore weighs. So, but you can definitely keep it rolling if you like. Now, it won't let you place it unless you fix the top. So the problem that I had was I was trying to place the bloomery here before I put this block right here up on the top, and it won't let you do that. Now, I've also added a block here, and I didn't add them over here. But I put this one here mainly so I could place that one there, and then I wanted to put that one there so it looked all right, but now it's a horrible, nasty-looking monster of a setup. Now, apparently to make the bloomery function, you need to place coal in the top. So I'm going to have to construct a way to get up there. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to make some... Yeah, I think we'll just make a ladder. Or not... Yeah, ladders to get up there. And I don't know if ladder recipes are the same. God, I hope they are. Let's find out real quick. Come on, cross your fingers, folks. Please. Thank you. All right, we're going to make 2 sets of ladders. Now I'm going to go defoliate some trees here momentarily. I may make a scythe once we get a little bit further along. Scythes allow you to function a little bit better in some of the stuff. Okay, so up here you can see this is the bloomery. Damn, that's tall. And supposedly you just drop this in to make it work, I believe. Yep, and as you can see, it is happily cooking away. And then, like, you can place, obviously, your mold here. And then, I don't know... I guess I have to put this in at the top as well? Let me see. Okay, so after doing a little bit more research, you do have to drop the ore and the charcoal in at the top of the chimney, and then it cooks. Now, I've gone ahead and placed our half-done ingot here on the far right side. So that's where the ingots are going to, quote-unquote, drip into. So you need to keep the charcoal and the ore at a 1-to-1 ratio for the temperature to stay up. So, like, let's say you put 5 ore and only 1 charcoal in, then the setup is going to cool off. So we're going to go ahead and drop 2 coal in, and then we're going to drop our little setup in there as well. Ow. And as you can see the charcoal and the ore level, and that's going to slowly heat up. Now, hopefully it doesn't take too terribly long. I guess we'll find out here shortly. And then this should add it to our little shaped setup over here. So here in a second we should see that jump, and this should hopefully drop. So cross your fingers. And I don't believe it needs a I don't think it needs a blank mold, but we'll give it a minute to see. We should be able to tell either way here in a moment. Now we can also add a bellows onto this. There we go. And you can see, wow. Holy crap, dude, that made it white. That is white hot. I have never seen white hot before. Holy shit, this thing cooks good. So with this, you can quickly and rapidly produce a lot of ore. So, like, let's say you had 10 ingots, you could put 10 pieces of charcoal in here and very rapidly make an ingot. So I'm going to go and farm some ingots real quick, or some... what do you call it? Some sapphirites or whatever, and we will see if we can't demonstrate that for you. Okay, so after doing a bit of gathering, we now have 11 sapphirites. So we're going to go ahead and place 10, or well, we're going to go ahead and do 12 coal in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and as you can see, it fills up as the time goes on. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of charcoal, quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let this thing cool, because damn, this shit heats it up hardcore. Man, that's ridiculous. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes or so to go and feed some more of these in. Thankfully, a lot of my sluices already had 2 or 3 in them, but My God, dude. That white hot stuff stays white hot for a while. That is ridiculous. So as you can see, the temperature is staying fairly balanced. Since we've got equal to or greater amounts of charcoal in there than ore, and you can see it just filled that ingot up. Look at that. That is awesome. And so that beats the hell out of the normal method. And then right here I can drop this in there. Oh God, don't tell me my ingot just disappeared. Oh, son of a bitch, don't tell me my ingot just disappeared. What? Oh, that's an angry face. That is a... What happens with this one? Does that... Okay, so that one... I guess it was too hot. So that's something to keep an eye out on. So don't come over and place your white hot ingot into one of these to combine the little setups. Okay, and it's nighttime. What you probably want to do is, the nice thing about that, the Bloomery, is it does have an output bar. And the output bar, and I'll go show you guys that here in a second. The output bar shows you how much is actually in there and ready to be drained out with molds. So I kind of fucked up and went and tried to do it over an open fire, which I'm assuming is a different type of process. And so I ended up losing my whole ingot for that, which blows. But with this, I could have just put this hot one in here, and it would have filled up until, I believe it would have filled up until the ingot was complete, and then the output would have just sat here, and then I could put another one there, and then that would have poured in as well. So don't do what I just did. Anyways, this video shows you guys how to use the nice little the Bloomery setup. We're going to be making strong use of that over the next couple days. We're also going to be starting our mining process. In the next video, we're going to make a shovel, and we're going to use that to make supports, and we're going to start mining probably, I don't know, we'll probably make our mine shaft over in the base of that mountain and then work our way down. So I don't know what we're going to find over there, but it'll be interesting, hopefully fairly entertaining. Anyways, hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.